A big thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, and a big thanks to all of these donators of $5 or more. Gloomy Horse, An Enthusiast, Willie Davenport, and Vlad Tepish 3176. You all helped make these episodes possible.
Howdy, insufferable gaming fans. Your old pal Rosser here, and today we are playing The Messenger. What a fantastic freaking game. Like, seriously. It is really, really good. I mean, normally I would feel bad about, not beating some of the games that I've been working on in the past, but I've actually been really enjoying this. They train day and night, confined to their hideout, their legacy curse, survival, their sole purpose. Legend warns of the demon army, bound to strike again, eager to completely eradicate humans. Fortunately, legend also tells of a hero flying in from the Western Ocean to bring protection and knowledge. Like a boss. On a day that begins like so many others, a young ninja is about to be visited by the Western hero. And sent on a perilous journey into this merciless world to carry a scroll paramount to the clan's survival. The Messenger. Hell yeah. Yeah, like I say, I've got so many games that I need to be beating before I dick around with a new one, but this one is just so damn good. I've been enjoying the hell out of it. I've actually 100%ed it, so I really wanted to share it. So I'm just gonna start a new game. Not a new game plus, just a new game. And we'll go with that. There. All good. Away we go. Another day and still no sign of the so-called Western hero. Training used to be fun, but all we do now is memorize boring prophecies. Demon army this and magic scroll that. Abraham hit me with a wiffle ball bat. Nothing's happening in centuries. So why are we still hiding? I wish I could just leave this place and go explore the world. Gather around, everyone. History lesson is about to begin. Oh, great, another lecture. See, that guy gets it. I guess I should at least show up this time. Yep. You gotta get there from here. So, first things first. The controls are really tight. So, that's nice. Now, second thing second, is anything actually working here? That's a secondary problem that, might be a thing. Can everyone hear me? Are the audio levels okay? Is the chat widget working? Etc., etc. These are all good questions, which I should probably, make sure that they're working before I go too much farther. Just in case. Yeah, I think everything looks like it's gonna be working alright, so... Alright, good. Awesome. Cool. And or the tits, etc. To the this way. Right on time to try the new course. Show us your cloud step technique. Jump, hit, jump. Jump, hit, jump. Cloud stepping is easy once you've been trained. Jump, attack something, and jump again. You can remain airborne as long as you find things to attack. That is very extremely accurate. That's what I like to see. Cloud stepping across the USA. Well, look who decided to grace us with their presence. Have you done your reading? Ever the rebel. What's the point? All we do is rot in this hideout anyway. I see that the importance of our ancestors' wisdom is lost on you. But let me assure you that the threat of the demon army is very real. And should they... They have returned! This is all wrong. The Western hero was supposed to save us. Watch out! Oh no! Don't go! You are not ready! I'll be the judge of that, my elderly friend. Burn it all! Bring the humans to their knees! Not so fast, big boy! Oh, and who might you be? Are you really all they've got? Pathetic. Prepare to die. That sound. Impossible. Hell yeah. A badass has appeared among us. It seems luck is with you this day. Rama Tarzil. Yes, my king? Keep an eye on this worm. Certainly, my king. Count your blessings, ninja. My minions will make short work of you in the Autumn Hills. In the Autumn Hills. Are you the Western hero? Something like that. To be honest, I got here way too late. As you look like the most capable around here, I have a task of the utmost importance for you. Take this scroll and carry it across the island. You need to reach Glacial Peak Summit, where 3 sages will be waiting for you. But who are you, and why is this scroll important? You'll find the answers along the way. Head for the village gate now. The Shroud of Night will be your only protection to make it through the Autumn Hills. Godspeed, messenger. You got the scroll. You have been chosen to be the messenger, tasked with carrying the scroll across your cursed world. That's what I'm talking about. Let's carry this scroll, baby. I mean, someone's got to carry it, right? Might as well be us. To the Autumn Hills. And we have this kick-ass soundtrack going for us. So, you know. Times are good. Another thing I have to remind myself is that I do not have all the power-ups that I had previously, so there are some things I can't quite do yet. So I need to be very careful. Yes, Ninja. Ninja the Messenger. Bugger. See, I'm relying on things that I had back in my previous playthrough. But fortunately, I've made it to a place. Ah, the Messenger. I wasn't expecting you so soon. What is this place? This is the shop. Doesn't look like a shop. Do I look like a shopkeeper? Anyways, So I'm this mystic character who will be mentoring and supporting you on your epic quest to save the world. All you need to do is take the scroll to the top of a faraway mountain where 3 sages from my order will be waiting for you. Your order? Slow down, that was way too much text for one dialogue box. Look, just keep going eastwards and make sure you grab all these time shards you see lying around. I can use them to upgrade your abilities and artifacts. First one is on the house. Enjoy! You got the climbing claws. Press against walls while airborne to stick to them. Need anything? Yeah, let's have a talk, you and I. Let's talk about these climbing claws. So, climbing claws? Oh yeah, you can press against walls to cling to them and climb at your leisure. Makes sense. The way everything looks, it just felt like I should be able to do that. Yes, that's why John Guyton invented them decades ago. Who's John Guyton? Never mind, just an acknowledgement I need to get out of the way. I don't get it. Some will. What do you want to chat about? Seriously though, where are we? Curious, are we? In time you will come to realize that the question is not where, but when. That's it? Listen, I know you're still new to this, but you have to be pretty naive to expect anything other than the cryptic information so early in your adventure. Wouldn't you rather go back into the action anyway? Just buy a health upgrade or something and be on your way. Kids these days. Any stories to share? Of course, here's one for you. I'm glad you feel that that is a groaner, DZ. There once was a servant who didn't know how to read. The day came where his master asked him to read something for her, to which he replied, "I'm sorry, my lady, I can't read." That reply immediately got him fired. So he went out in the streets, looking for a tea house to relax and accept the bad news. When he couldn't find any, he reckoned he probably wasn't the only one to wish there was a tea house in this small town. So he opened up his own. It really picked up, so he built many more and became rich in the process. One day, his accountant asked him to review a piece of document, to which he replied he didn't know how to read. The accountant, who couldn't believe his ears, said, "If you became a millionaire without even knowing how to read, just imagine where you would be if you could read." "Oh, I know exactly where I would be," the rich man replied. "I would be a servant." The end. What? I don't see how this applies to my adventure. It doesn't. You asked for a story. More like the long version of When Life Gives You Lemons. Alright, since you don't seem to appreciate me sharing some clever material for your next party, I suggest you move along. Nope. That was not what I meant to click on. Let's move along, shall we? Anyway, yes, I do very much enjoy the writing. So now we have a claw. We can climb up here. And immediately miss all of the lanterns. Which happens betimes. Right. Now I remember what the very first upgrade I want is. I had nearly forgotten. This music is frickin' awesome. Yeah, you're not a fan of it, but I am. Howdy, Aincro. Good to see you. Look at them. They destroy themselves upon the spikes. That's what you like to see. That's not true. Sometimes I stream while I'm sober, if everything is fine, just, you know. Not very often, because I have horrendous anxiety issues when I'm completely sober. Joink. I'm sure that the next time I get to the shop, I'll be able to afford an upgrade now. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Oh man, electric seaweed would just be the worst. Oh, those are actually the light bulbs in my lamp. Like, I can't get rid of those. If I turn them off, all of my color balance will be off. Indeed. Yeah, DZ, you would hate good music. You're so misanthropic. But I wouldn't have it any other way, buddy. Alright, let's get ourselves an upgrade. Need anything? Yes. I want Strike of the Ninja. Attack enemy projectiles. There we go. What else we got? Energy Shuriken. Yes, definitely want that. And Karuda plates. Extra hit point. Why not? Need anything? Nope, we good, we good. Extremely subjective indeed. Heck. That was entirely my bad. Yeah, DZ, I get it. You don't like the music. But, you know, you kind of hate everything, so I'm not too chuffed about it. See, now I can attack projectiles, which is good. Would be better if I didn't, you know, screw up whilst attacking them their projectiles. Also, I have shurikens. Energy shurikens. Of which I currently have 3 at a time. You may not be wrong there, Einfro. It makes more sense than I would like to admit. Ack. Okay, so now we have the conceit of how this game works. Oh, a new customer. What happened? I almost died just there. Strictly speaking, you did. Huh? But how? My name's Corbel. Corbel? At your service. I'm the one you never would have met had you had any skill. The gist of it is, I have a magic ring that allows me to control space and time. So whenever you are about to die, I will appear and stop everything and teleport you back to the latest checkpoint. Okay, what's the catch? Well, for one, you will still feel agonizing pain every single time. Also, I'm keeping track of your debt in my little notepad. So I'll stick around and steal your loot until we're even or I'm bored. I mean, I can let you die if you prefer. Seems we have a deal. But we see eye to eyes. Carry on then. Yeah, you're right, BZ. You've seen about 10 minutes of the game, so that's probably all you need to know. There's definitely nothing after this. Heck. It also doesn't help that, again, I've been playing in New Game Plus mode for a while, so I'm kind of working with limited resources here. And then there's that annoying part where I can barely see the lower left side because it's covered in text boxes. Frankly, I don't know why I even bother. Oh, right. Because I'm not playing it for you, I'm playing it for me, damn it. There we go. How we doing there, shopkeeper buddy? Level boss. Looks like you're almost at the end of this area. Did I forget to mention there is a giant leaf monster guarding the exit? You did. That look on your face. Don't worry, my dear adventurer. Leaf monsters only come out during a full moon. Oh, is it a full moon right now? Yes. What are the odds? Well, I didn't mean it. Well, good luck. What do you want to chat about? Nah, we're good. Any upgrades? Second wind, air recovery jump? Yeah, I'll take it. You know what? I really need to rearrange. I really need to rearrange this stuff right here, so give me just a second to get this stuff, slightly less shitty. Because I can't be having this mess up the lower part of the screen. You just can't see a damn thing in that case. Let's see, what if, and I'm spitballing here, what if we took this and, wait, that's not right. And we shrunk it down just a bit. And we put this. Yeah, this is going great. This is just what you love to see. Hang on. We can get this figured out. All right. Herp-da-derp-da-dirtler. capture... the messenger game. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Not the best way to go about this, but it'll kind of do. We'll go with this for now. Back. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. It's been a while since I beat these bosses, so I'm a little rusty. There we go. Much better. To the Forlorn Temple. Yes. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's fix this. Which is... turn that off. Take this down, because really, why bother? You know, sometimes you just gotta cut your losses. Today was one of those days. Eat anything? Let's chat, you and I. What about the current area? Forlorn Temple, huh? That's a sad one. How so? Haven't paid much attention during history lessons, have you? Adventure types rarely do. I get it. So the short of it is, that four-headed monster who would have killed you earlier if that cooler-than-you hero hadn't intervened, that's the Demon King. He brought his armies to the human realm many centuries ago and destroyed their stronghold, forcing them to retreat into hiding. And he's been sitting on their throne ever since. You mean this is all that's left of the human legacy? For what it's worth, I'm sorry. So sorry. No way. I will go and take down that Demon King right now. You wouldn't be the first to try. Well, I can't just stand by while some evil monster gloats over my people's misery. You're still too weak to consider taking on even his second in command. I'm going. I bet you can't even make it to the entrance without falling into the pit. Watch me. Oh, I will. Any stories to share? Of course, here's one for you. There once was a princess looking for a suitable husband. She sent an invitation to all the neighboring princes, stating that the main trait she was looking for was sensitivity. Contenders came and went, attempting to pass her test. You will be my guest tonight, the princess would explain. All I need you to do is sleep on the pile of mattresses. The next morning, she would ask them how their night was. I had the best sleep of my life, each would reply, confident they had proved they didn't fear the dark or that they could be easy guests. They were all promptly dismissed. One day, an especially sensitive prince reported he couldn't sleep at all. I don't know what was up with that pile of mattresses, he went on. It looked comfortable enough, but when I laid on it, it was like I had a fork stuck in my kidney. They got married the next day. Oh, everyone knows that story. There was a pea underneath the pile so that someone who's extremely sensitive wouldn't be able to sleep. Yes, but have you ever heard what happened after? For the first few weeks, everything was amazing. The prince would always complain. Just the guy she asked for. When the soup wasn't too hot, it's the cutlery that was too cold. When the music wasn't too loud, the paintings were uninspired. And when the clothes weren't itchy, the poems were predictable. Until one day, just like that, it dawned on the princess that she was in a toxic relationship. Not only was her husband a drag, she had voluntarily picked him for exactly that reason. It dawned on her just like that how this whole love story was nothing more than two people whose dysfunctions matched like puzzle pieces. Incredibly humbled by regal standards, she realized that she was the only constant in all her problems, delved into personal growth, then got a divorce. She lived happily ever after. The end. Okay, so, to this way. Eee! Oh no, I've fallen into the pit. Oh, hey little guy. Oh, you scared me. I thought you were an undead. What kind of creature are you? You've never seen a Fodekin? A Fodekin? We are a tribe of builders, technically very hard-working, but every one of us is cursed by a unique fear which we are named after. What's your name? Necro. Necro? So you fear the dead and somehow ended up in the catacombs? Ironic, isn't it? I fell while trying to repair the temple ruin above and was instantly paralyzed by all the morbidity. Anyway, thanks for snapping me out of it. I really should get back to work. And so we found the Necrophobkin. Huzzah. Could be worse, Crow. Could be raining. Wait. I can get up here. Cloud step. You always got a cloud step. Now here we have lots of free shards. Gee, I'm sorry about your acid rain. I hope it stops raining acid. Sounds like it sucks. Uh-oh. There's the rub. Hey, wretch. Yoink. Let's see if we can get some upgrades. We can get the Currents Master. Now this. Hey, Gloomy Horse. Howdy-ho. Need anything? Let's chat. Let's talk about the Demon King. Hey, how did that epic raid on the Demon King go? Did you manage to save the world and restore your people's honor? It's not fair, the bridge was in shambles. Well, we wouldn't have much of an adventure if you faced off against the big villain right away, now would we? Let's talk about the current area. Hey, you made it to the catacombs. Okay, anything I should know? Not really, it's pretty standard stuff. Skeletons? And bats. Ooh, evil wizards too? You bet, the necromancer even took over. Spooky. Cliched. I'd suggest you get this area out of the way. There are more original ones lined up. What do you do here? I study magic. Can you teach me? Not really. Why not? Because you're not ready. Ready for what? For magic. Come on, you just asked. No, but I meant, believe me, learning magic is a lot harder than following a conversation. Any stories to share? Of course, here's one for you. There once was a poor old lady who had nothing in life save for a small shack in a pear tree. Her name was Madame Misery. Her whole family ate misery, and sometimes there wasn't even enough misery to go around. One day she was visited by a starving beggar, who asked whether she had any food to spare. She didn't, but her heart was as big as her situation was unfortunate. So she served the beggar a few clumps out of the tasteless broth she had simmering, then invited him to help himself to a few pears. The beggar removed his cloak, revealing himself to be a deity. He was disguised as a beggar to see whether there was any kindness left in the world. Touched by Madame Misery's generosity, he offered to grant her a wish. Let me guess, she didn't want anything, and it's a moral about living frugally. No, this is good. Let me continue. She mentioned a lot of people were stealing her fruits, which jeopardized her chance to eat every day. Her wish was simple, an enchantment on her pear tree so that it would trap anyone who stole from it until she decided to free them. The divine visitor granted her wish and took his leave. Time went by and she scolded many thieves, but soon realized that most of them were starving children. She decided to take it upon herself to feed and educate them, and soon became the pillar of a thriving new generation. Ever happy and generous, Madame Misery got so old that her face looked like an elephant's knee. And then one day, death came for her. Death, following the protocol, inquired about her last request. I would like to eat one last pear from my tree, she said. Would you be kind enough to grab one for me? Death climbed into the tree to grab a pear, getting trapped in the process. The old lady decided to never let Death out of the trap, and since then there has been misery in the world. The end. Right? What's the moral? Being selfless justifies being selfless later? Generosity begets misery? I don't know, it's a fairy tale for kids. I just thought the idea of Death trapped in a pear tree was interesting. What do you want? I like it. I do actually really enjoy the writing in this game. Something's up over here. Oop, there's the thing. And I immediately died. That was on me. And that's a twofer. Okay, focus. Take a second, limber up the old limbs. Take a drink of ice water, get myself hydrated. Take a drink of booze, dehydrate myself. Once more into the breach. try this again. You laugh, but this is a really, really good indie game. I love it. So, it seems you're one to wander off the beaten path. What was that big green object? Oh, you mean the thing you just smashed instead of collecting? It's a power seal. There are many others like this one, but to be honest, I'm not really sure what they do. I can tell you that finding them all is optional, but if you're the kind of adventurer that likes to go for the extra challenge, you'll want to keep an eye out for hidden rooms. And who knows, it may or may not unlock an overpowered upgrade. Anyways, I'll be in my shop. And I can confirm that that seal does in fact, if you get all of them, unlock a really sweet upgrade. Because in my other file, I got every last one of those bastards. Oh man, it was hard as hell, but man, super satisfying. Really made me stop and think at the end of the day and, you know, reevaluate what I knew about classic video games. Yoink. Run, 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 run. We got these. Oh, no, you don't. I'm going in here and getting this. It's free stuff. Free stuff, as we all know, is the best stuff. Shwoom! Boom! Mega Man Toehold. Everyone loves the Mega Man Toehold. Hey, I mean, come on. Don't lie to me. Don't tell me you wouldn't take a free item. Also, don't tell me you don't know what the Mega Man Toehold is. Look, one leg on the end of the object, the other off in midair, to jauntily cocked at a 45-degree angle as though it were hitting something midair. That's ninja freaking discipline right there. Well, that's why I was being facetious. I know you know what it is. Come on. We can all agree that the Mega Man Toehold is the staple of NES-style gaming. And also, to a lesser extent, SNES-style gaming. Oh shit. Yeah, that's what I thought. Crap, 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 crap! I got cocky. Pro tip, avoid the spikes. Thanks, Zero. I appreciate that. And now the Devil Man is going to eat all of my freaking money for a while. True. That would be fun. That would be a very evil necromancer thing to do. Shit. I think you should have zagged. Yeah, thanks. See, now I'm getting impatient. Which means that I'm trying really hard to zoom through this. And when I do it right, it's going to look really cool. But when I fuck up, it's going to look really bad. See? Like right there. That was smooth. The smooth part is what you want to see. Doesn't always happen. That's what you would like to see. Come on now. How often in my D&D campaign do I just arbitrarily fuck you guys over? Hi-yo. Boom boom bam. Blam blam boom. Damn you, evil purple-robed necromancer. Curse you and your phenomenal styles. Such a cool style. I'm not sticking around for that. And yeah. Three functional shuriken, and it worked. Hot damn. There's a spike wall coming at me. Ain't gonna let it hit me. Not today. Not today. Tomorrow? Maybe. Who knows? You can also die. Thank you very much. Whoop-de-damn-do. I'll take that. And head up here. That is a smasher. Do not get smashed by the smasher. That would be bad. You don't want that. Would be bad, so it would. How's it going, my dude? Level boss? I believe you have reached the Necromancer's doorstep. Any advice? Very little is known about this villain. Okay, so no advice? Dodging anything that looks like evil magic would be a good start. Oh, great help. Well, I also recommend looking at my inventory for any useful upgrades. I really appreciate all the support. Look, the Necromancer is a newcomer. All we know for now is that he plans on taking over the world with his undead army. All we know? Sorry, I meant all I know. I'm totally on my own here. Alright, upgrades. I can't afford any right now. So we probably want to get Devil's Due pretty soon. Reduces the fee for every time I die. And Serendipitous Mind and Serendipitous Bodies are also really good. That means sometimes the enemies drop health and spirit refills. Really, that's all we need to know. Basically, we just want to get all the upgrades. Yeah, probably not. And with this army of undead, everyone will soon fear the mighty Ruxton. What now? We have a visitor. I don't have time for visitors. But he seems to have time for you. Oh, great. Just when you think you get to play with your evil lab. I have to remind you who's in charge here. Now say something threatening and try not to embarrass us like you did last time. Oh, I've been practicing. Watch this. Who dares enter my lair? Uh-oh. Is that the messenger? Well, shit. Looks like it. What do we do? Steal the scroll, of course. Good plan. On guard! Face the might of Ruxton the Great! Okay. I'm gonna get right on that there, buddy. Any minute now, I'm gonna feel really bad about, you know, all of this. I'm gonna fear you really hard. Ruxton, old buddy, old pal. Yep. Hey, get your ass back here, you floating jackass. How dare you flee from my wrath? You should never flee from my wrath. You just, if you run, you're just gonna die tired. That's what I thought. There, let that be a lesson. I yield! Wait, I don't. It's over. This evil thing is clearly not working out for us, no matter how many skulls we slap onto ourselves. Any suggestions, then? I'm listening. I don't know, just something else. Like what? Introspection would be a good start. What has all this brought us, really? Ridiculous. I'm sticking to evil. Oh, yeah? And how are you going to accomplish anything if I'm not carrying you? Well, I could... yeah, that's a good point, actually. It's settled, then. Carry on, Messenger. We promise not to cause the world any harm. Yeah, damn straight you won't. You think about that the next time you decide to do evil with your magical stuff. Remember, there will always be a ninja who is willing to wreck your shit. Always. Always gonna be a ninja. Ninja's gonna ninja. So yes, this actually would be a fantastic time for an episode break, so we'll do that. And when we come back, Bamboo Creek. Until then, thank you all for watching. This has been your old pal Rosser. Take a drink.